Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's probably pretty late for you, just like it is here. Anyway, we're gonna get comfy because this is Borderlands, and we're gonna run the fastest category for Borderlands, which is any % Mordecai. With me here, I have the previous Borderlands runner, which is Ssjoen.
Yeah. I don't know what to say, so...
Don't worry about it. And also, behind me...
It's me, Eleisa.
Yes. We all like Borderlands. Anyway, without further ado, I don't want to keep it too long since we have 1 minute of waiting at the start, so I'm just going to get right into it. I will say when the time starts is as soon as I select a character here, basically. So we're selecting Mordecai because we're running Mordecai. I will start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, yeah, we get to sit back and relax for a minute because there's Claptrap. If I try to move right now, nothing happens. I can only move my mouse, and I can type in the chat, hello BSG, and that's all I can do. So, we have to wait until he finishes talking. My hair is messy, okay. But, yeah. Basically, this is Claptrap. Oh, I say hello, BSG. Okay. But, yeah. We are, if I had to sum it up really quickly, we are a vault hunter. And the goal of Borderlands is to find the vault and whatever treasure it holds within. It could be power, it could be weapons, it could be fame or money. So we got dropped off by Marcus from a bus, and we're here at the very start. We just have to follow Claptrap through the tutorial section of the game. It's not very interesting, but here he goes on about a ramble, talking about stuff, and what I have to do is, while that's going on, I have to open 50 things. I'm gonna very quickly open and close that. Basically, while he's talking and doing stuff, I can do other things, and I'm using that time to open as many boxes as possible. Now, the reason I have to open 50 things is because there's a challenge, and it gives me more XP. This early game stuff is all about getting level 5 as quickly as possible. And now we're running back and opening more things while there's a car driving around and causing havoc and chaos.
Yeah, and these challenges only exist in Borderlands 1.
Yeah, exactly.
That give XP.
My mouse sensitivity is a bit different than what I'm used to at home, but that's fine. I'll just manage with it. I have to jump up here, open this, open these. I am opening it in the wrong order, but who cares? Right, so there was an explosion there. Now we're just going to continue.
Yeah, you just need to be in the vicinity of Claptrap to advance the story going on.
Yeah, so now Claptrap's going to try to open the gate, but I'm going to try to do a little trick to... Okay. Oh, I missed it. Okay. It's very precise. There's a very small spot you can jump on, and that would let you jump over the gate a few seconds early. Now we're doing some combat. I really shouldn't have been wearing these sunglasses, but that's fine.
We only need to see for, like, the first 5 levels.
Yeah, after that, we pretty much don't need to aim at all. Get a crit. What I would do here is delay kills as long as possible because I don't actually want to do the chain kill challenge here. Okay, so we killed the first 2 enemies. There's a chest we have to open, otherwise Claptrap waits for us to open the chest. There are some guns in there, and one of them we're going to pick up, but obviously we have to open 50 things first. Now, I have missed 2 things so far, so I hope we get some extras. I'm looking down because otherwise I can't see through the sunglasses. I love wearing these, though. Right, so here's a gun. I equipped the wrong one. Okay. Menuing. Very good. The setup, I'm not used to this. Okay. All right. So now he tried to open the garage. Fails because it's busted. We're just going to go over here and take the other route. There's some enemies spawning here. Drop reload. Drop reloading is faster than reloading normally, so that's what we're doing. There we go. There is a few more enemies we need to kill. the way I can deal with this one is if I shoot them once, they get stunned. Oh, I get a level up bonus, so now I can just shoot them once and they instantly die. But if I hit them once, then they get stunned.
Excellent. I knew you were the right choice, friend.
So the fastest way for me to deal with them without the level up bonus would just be to shoot them once and then shoot them in the head, basically. Oh, the mouse sensitivity is really messing with me here, so I'm gonna be slow here. Normally I would dialogue skip here, but I need to... Okay, there we go. That's a lot slower than normal, but fine. Yeah, my mouse sensitivity is very, very specific at home. I have this mouse accelerations thing and everything, but I don't have that here. That's fine. Something I forgot to install. Here's Dr. Zed.
The name's Zed.
He's our friend.
Cut on folks anymore since I lost my license, so now
He's not actually a doctor.
Yeah.
So we opened the door for him because it was stuck. We go back. Claptrap is saying something, and while that's going on, we open more boxes.
Like, the first thing Zed says in, like, Borderlands 1 and 2 is, like, I don't have a license.
Won't stop him, though.
Yeah. He doesn't have a medical license, but he's probably the one guy to trust.
Yeah.
If you're in trouble. I am shooting specifically here to alert some enemies. I'm going to open this box for safety because I missed a few. There's going to be a few... I really cannot aim with these sunglasses, apparently. Who cares? It's a marathon run. My mouse sensitivity is very off. Anyway, there's some enemies that would spawn there at the gate, and we have to deal with them. And here's the second ever dialogue skip in the game. A guy called Border. That's the wrong thing. There we go. I menued while I still had a few bullets left in the magazine. That's a bad idea. Basically, we have to kill 5 of these guys. I'm going to turn this in, jump, kill this one. Then I am going to go over here. This is very unfortunate. So for some reason they can body block. I am gonna waste more time. There we go. Menuing, okay. Maybe I should take this off during the combat. Realize that now. Yeah, I'm very used to different mouse sensitivity settings and everything at home.
Yeah, for some reason the game really doesn't let you put the sensitivity low at all.
No.
Even the lowest setting is still really fast.
Yeah.
And by default, Windows has this mouse acceleration thing. I think it's on here. Messes a bit with my aim. There we go. I shoot this pile to open another box. That counts as opening a box, apparently. Right. So we defeated some of those skag enemies. They're like weird wild animals. And now Zed wants us to fix the medical vendor for him so that we can buy a shield, because shields are good. Shields are useful. I'm gonna stand over here. And for some reason, if I stand there, it lets me activate the vendor a few seconds earlier. Otherwise, we have to wait. No idea why. I'm a bit low on ammo because I missed a lot. I'm gonna try to focus a little bit here because this is a thing where I need to get level 5. And I need to get a chain kill without letting more than 7 seconds pass between each kill. So if I do that successfully, then I should get level 5 after this. So I'm gonna start here. Okay. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, ugyuu is melee attacking after every rifle shot because in the early game, every sniper reload takes really long, but this cancels it.
Yeah, pretty much. I got the chain kill, which I'm very happy with because I had really, really weird mouse sensitivity here. So I'm happy I got it. Didn't need to do a backup. I didn't even have the backup save anymore, actually. That's what I did practice on. And I have 1 bullet left. That's awesome. So we got a chain kill challenge, which gives some XP. And now we should also get a thing for opening a few 50 boxes. And if I buy 4 things here, I get enough XP to get level 5. And now we finally get to unleash the birds, for which I will put on the sunglasses because we no longer need to put any effort into aiming.
Now the game really begins.
Yeah.
And I immediately broke it into... Never mind. There we go. Unleash the birds.
Alpha Hitchcock would be proud.
So for some reason, if you are on patch 1.1 or 1.0...
1.0.
By the way, we're meeting TK Baja. He's like a really nice character,
Love that
but he's blind. So we're going to help him out. For some reason, if you're on 1.0 or 1.1, you can bind action skill to a macro or free scroll, and then when you look down into your pockets and you free scroll or use the macro, you spawn 1 million birds. And the birds are very powerful. So yeah. Welcome to any % Mordecai.
They are very powerful and very loud.
Very loud indeed. You can have moments where multiple of them stack on one enemy at the same time, and it creates a bunch of noise. Very funny.
Yeah, basically you're supposed to use it once, it takes out like 1 enemy, and then you wait a minute until you can do it again.
Yeah, that's how it would normally go. But because of this exploit, we can spawn a few dozen of them constantly, and it's very broken. Though luckily... yeah, we can just use this the entire run, basically.
A few dozen is an understatement.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I am wondering about the FPS. I did turn on the FPS counter, but for some reason, I can't actually see how much FPS I'm getting. I'm supposed to be getting a lot of FPS. VSync should be off and everything. I don't remember if I turned I should have VSync off in the settings. That's for this category specifically.
Also, save and quit is used basically as fast travel in the early game.
Yeah, we can't fast travel right now until a later part in the game, so we're just safe quitting, and that brings me back to the area where I need to go, basically. And now we get to unleash the birds again. I'm just doing this to kill some enemies for a little extra XP. We got the grenades. We're just going to be using the grenades for grenade jumping, basically. If you're wondering about any boss or enemy or thing and how we're going to deal with it, the answer is birds. You have a problem? Birds.
Too many birds? Birds.
More birds. Small little grenade jump. I kind of messed it up. I'm very used to running any % brick. I was grinding that for a while. But they have a glitch where you can get more movement speed. And then all of your grenade jumps have to be adjusted to that. So... it's hard to readjust to normal character movement speed. Now we're going over here. So we got some food for TK. Now he asks us to go here and defeat this boss guy who's terrorizing this place and being very mean. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to run over through here and quickly deal with them. But first we need to grab a weapon, which we're not going to use. We're just going to open the stash. We're not going to need the weapon, though.
No, the lady finger.
I can definitely take it as a souvenir, but I don't think we're going to make any use of it.
Not even going to use the clipper.
There we go. We'll just take it as a souvenir.
Because we have birds.
We have birds for everything.
It gets really exciting when they have elemental properties as well.
Oh, yeah. Later on, we could maybe get an artifact. There was one quest that guaranteed gives it, but there is a chance to get an artifact later in the game. And the artifacts give the birds an element, which is kind of powerful. Helps a lot. I skip a little bit here. I spawn a lot of birds, and this should make quick work of Nine Toes, who is the first boss in the game. I don't know why he has 9 toes, but he looks very scary.
He also has 3 balls.
Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, that was 9 toes. That's the first boss.
Well, the weapon he drops gives a melee attack bonus, and it's called the Clipper, so safe to assume he accidentally cut one off. That's why he's called
Maybe.
9 toes, I guess.
Maybe. Careful, might lose a toe. Is I think his the red text in that
That
weapon.
is the flavor text of the Clipper, yeah.
Spawn some birds. So we defeated 9 toes. That was a quick boss fight. I'm just gonna do a grenade jump here. That was not a big grenade jump. Okay. Maybe it's the fact that this screen is on 60 hertz, but the game is actually on VSync off that's throwing me off. Maybe I'm spawning way more birds than I think.
You're not a skag, are you?
No, I'm not a skag, TK. So we level up again. We have to go back to Zed because we have to tell him the news that, hey, we defeated that scary guy. And he's going to give us more work. Now, while we're doing that, since we just have a bunch of time to walk around, I see a donation.
You do see a donation. We got €3 from Bad Donation Man, saying, I'd Borderlands if you know what I mean. I don't.
I barely know her.
Huh. I wonder what that means.
Yeah, it's a mystery. Give us more donations. Let's not clarify
Maybe
that
you
one
can
up.
elaborate in another donation.
Get me a drink to celebrate something.
There we go. That's a grenade mod. No way. What?
You don't actually want them for grenade jumps.
Oh, hey, so here's Scooter. Yeah, so Zed tells us to check the bounty board, and the bounty board has this quest from Scooter, who... Oh, hey, I just got a thing. Okay. So he controls the cars. But this car thing is broken because this guy named Bonehead stole the power supply for it, the Digistruct module. That's not very nice. That's very mean. You can't steal things. Normally, on other characters, what I would do is I would go to a gate, jump over where we're not supposed to jump over, get a car when we're not supposed to have a car, and run them over. But we have birds, and birds solve every problem. Except I just got down. Okay.
What's interesting is that the car also scales with your level, and if you're really under-leveled and you try to run over a really strong enemy, you instantly die.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure why it didn't deal enough damage to him, but maybe it is an FPS thing. Now, if I really, really have to, I can always take a look and see if VSync is off or if my FPS is good. But I should have enough birds to deal with him, basically. Okay, let's give this another try. Why are they not... Why are they not targeting him? Okay, wait. I am quickly just going to close out the game real quick. Don't worry about it. I am double-checking something because this is weird. Basically, what I have to do is I have to run this game in... Show me more options windows. I have to run this with VSync off. Why is it on? No. Oh, it's in read-only. Hold on. Okay, so that's the reason that all of this has been weird. I am going to save this and then turn this back to read-only. And our problem is solved. I am once again going to double-check FPS counter because I need FPS counter. There we go. Little hiccup, but this is worth it. Trust me. We will need that frame FPS off. VSync off.
Everything
It's all part of the
more
plan.
birds.
Absolutely. Do we not? We don't have an FPS count. Okay, Steam just doesn't want to give me FPS counter, I guess.
We just toggle it on.
Is it with like F9? There we go. That's a
Yeah,
lot more
that's
birds.
better. That's better.
That's how it should be.
That's way better.
Yeah. So this is the actual amount of birds we're supposed to have. Right. Now we don't need to worry about aiming. Yeah, we did lose a lot of time from that, unfortunately, but this estimate's very generous in case something goes wrong. And normally I would play this with load times removed, so I had to account for extra load times as well. But yeah, there we go. Bonehead's actually dealt with now. Okay.
Basically a bird laser at this point.
Yeah, so I think what we were on first is 60 FPS, and now we're on something like, I don't know, a few hundred or maybe more FPS. And that allows us to spawn birds more quickly and more birds.
And I see a pattern in the Borderlands games where you get introduced to the catch a ride, and it's just always broken, or it has a missing part or anything like that.
Yeah. So now we get a beautiful little car. I am basically shooting because I want to get a challenge for firing 1,000 bullets.
And these bullets are endless.
Yeah, this thing shoots endless bullets, but because we have birds, we obviously don't need to use any of our guns. We can just use the car gun to shoot 1,000 bullets. I'm going to open this gate so that we can actually get over it, get through it with our stuff, even though we can jump over it. Don't worry about it. And now Zed wants to talk to us. So we go to Zed. We say hello to Zed. Hello, Zed. Goodbye, Zed.
Come on back. I got something for you.
Normally I would get a side quest here, but because we're Mordecai, this category is very, very different compared to the other 3 characters, which is Lilith, Brick, and Roland. In that you have to do much less XP farming because the birds are so powerful. The birds are that powerful that you can be underleveled a lot more.
Yeah, Brick and Lilith can move faster, technically, but
Yeah.
they also have to fight.
Yeah, technically, I think if you didn't have to do any XP farming, so in a geared run, which I still want to do at some point, I think Lilith would be the fastest because you don't have to do any farming and you can just use her phase walk.
Yeah.
So Zed told us to meet up with this guy named Shep. I actually cannot see where I'm going. And Shep tells us, hey, we need to go defeat Sledge, who is a very scary guy. He actually controls this entire area. And there's a key in this warehouse. We go to the warehouse. There's no key. There's just a note from Sledge saying, haha, I took the key. It's in my actual safe house. Don't worry about what I'm doing here.
Just getting some XP.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, so I also, because I have, oh, nice physics.
Yeah.
Physics in this game are weird. Just be prepared for that. What I did there is I got some extra XP by shooting the car into the air, and because I have action skill bounce to scroll wheel, I can use that to boost. It's the same button. And now we're farming XP. I have to be careful not to die, because if I die, then that's not fun. But yeah, we farmed this until about level 14. Spawn 1,000,000 birds. There we go.
It still gives you weapon proficiency for the weapon that you have out, even if you don't shoot anything with it.
That was a good reminder for me to switch to my sniper, because that's the only weapon I want to have at any time, even though we're only going to use it in the final boss. Oh, that was scary. Okay. So we level up, we get a level up bonus. Hey, that's bad. I have no idea where I'm going.
Yeah,
This is the
I don't know.
downside of having 1,000,000 birds. Sometimes you need to see where you're going, but I couldn't see. Okay, there we go. So we're farming XP until about level 14, and those 2 enemies give the most in the shortest amount of time. Whoa, okay. Birds. Okay, I'm gonna save quit. If I wait, then it could risk me not saving progress, and I don't want to do that. This is gonna be a little off now, because I normally would kill all the enemies and then save quit. But I think we're fine. This is only one of 2 parts where we farm XP, so it would be a good time for our host to share some messages.
Yes, of course. Let's just get back to the basics and mention that we are the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering, a dedicated organization focused on hosting marathons within the Benelux region. Currently, we are excited to be live streaming our event from the brand new venue, the Fletcher Hotel in Nieuwegein, the Netherlands. So that's really cool. We've been having a blast here. A few more days to go, plenty more time to raise money for a fantastic cause.
Yeah, I will have to mention this venue so far has been really amazing. There we go. So we're about level 12.8. We have a little bit to go. We might actually get to level 14 here. Okay. I need to spend the skill point here.
You have your pistol out again.
Okay. Game, please. Okay, so now I unlocked, I put 1 point into the swipe skill, and that skill will be very, very important later in the run. And I also shouldn't be putting more than 1 point into it, because then I risk crashing the game, because... Yeah, we have so many money spawns, that's risky.
Yeah, so every bird
Like
farms
that.
money from the enemy.
Yeah, normally you throw one bird, so if you throw dozens of birds and they spawn money pickups, it gets crash prone. I've never had it happen, but it might happen. Okay, skill points.
I just had a quick question. Because we see Angel a couple of times talking to us.
Yeah.
Do you get any mentions of Handsome Jack at all in this game?
I think in this game you don't get any.
Okay. Just wanted to know.
What it hints to in Borderlands 2 when Sanctuary is going into the... Oh, nice physics. When Sanctuary is going into the air, when Angel betrays you, Handsome Jack explains that, hey, this entire plan this has been all my plan, basically.
Yeah. So that's why I'm wondering.
Yeah. It's a bit of a loophole because technically Jack isn't supposed to know about any of this until after Borderlands 1 when the pre-sequel happens, but we'll not get into lore discussion.
No, that's too much.
Borderlands lore, it's weird.
What I think is interesting is that in Borderlands 1, Angel is a different actor than in Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
But then when Game of the Year Enhanced came out, they retroactively changed Borderlands 1 to have the Borderlands 2 actors. They just changed it. It's like, no, actually, it's not in there anymore.
Get used to hearing this bird sound because that's all you're going to be hearing the entire run.
At least it's a pretty bearable sound.
Let's see if we get even more bird sounds. It's not that bad, okay. So yeah, we're walking over to... Oh, I got stuck in terrain. Someone threw a grenade, apparently. I also threw a grenade. Yeah, we're walking over here to the actual safe house where there is supposed to be the key to Sledge's area, who is the next major boss, and I don't like that boss. That's one of the most annoying bosses in the other categories, because they have a very powerful weapon and they're very random.
It's also very cheesy.
Yeah. With Roland, I figured out a pretty good cheese. With Brick, I figured out a pretty consistent-ish cheese. This area is very dark, so I can't really see. I get stuck on terrain.
Maybe you can utilize them for echolocation somehow.
Oh, maybe. We're like bats now. If I close my eyes, maybe I can hear the area. Right, so I have to walk here, starts a sequence, and eventually that door opens.
The door that usually is there for backtracking.
Is there anything in here? Wow, that's a very sad chest with
I
only
hear
one
a
pistol.
lot of walking. Can I have a moment to do a donation in that walking time then?
Yeah, sure. We're just going to kill a mini-boss and that's
Exactly. So, we got €3 from Juzok saying, here's what this run reminds me of. Well, everybody's on about the bird, I'm spicing it a bit up, but you get the point.
The bird is the word. That's a right race psycho, and that's the mini boss, and he's defeated, and that's it. I do this thing, and I go here, and we get the key. And that's how the bird is the word.
You You should be able to get into the mine
So yeah,
now.
we have
There's
a thingy
nothing between
that
you
lets us get into the mine, which is awesome. I'm not going to pay attention to the timer because I know that the start was really rough, but now we are using birds, so we're fine.
There's a good grenade jump to backtrack.
Yeah. Normally I would have extra grenades to get the gate jump before sledge, and also later you'll see. I just wanted to use it there. I don't know. Birds. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna attack the other birds.
Birds fighting birds.
We'll just let birds do the bird things. Oh, they're going over there now. Oh, you see that enemy? So the birds work in a funny way where if someone's behind cover, or if you're behind cover, not in direct contact with an enemy, direct eye contact, hey, that's a grenade, then the birds don't attack them.
Yeah, you need line of sight for the birds to track them down.
Yeah, exactly. It's very finicky and it drove a lot of players insane, but that's basically how it works. If it's a short, small box and you can only see half the enemy, it usually doesn't work either. There we go. We're just gonna drive over to Sledge's place now. I have one grenade. I could use it to do a little tiny time save, and I will probably give that a try. We can get more grenades in the next map anyway. So I think we all know what we do in the next map, right? We just fight through a bunch of enemies, right?
Yeah, surely.
Yeah.
There's no way you would ever skip that.
There we go. That's a grenade jump. I skipped that opening sequence, saves a few seconds. So this is the Headstone Mine. This area is really large, and there's a lot of enemies that we have to fight through. What did I just pick up? Oh, I picked up a shotgun? Okay. That would have been very useful in any other category. Yeah, so there's a lot of enemies. There's a large area. Okay, this is because of mouse sensitivity. I have to squeeze in between a very specific spot here. A little too far to the right. There we go. And then I abuse the physics and I go up here. So, yeah, we're not doing any of that. We're basically skipping 90% of this map with that little... Wow, only shotgun ammo? Great. I need grenades. There. Oh, grenades.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, so we're skipping 90% of this map, basically. Normally, we'd have to fight through a whole bunch of enemies. Be careful here. Okay. We clipped in. So, yeah. No, we don't want to fight any enemies besides Sledge. Sledge is my least favorite boss in the run on other categories because of how difficult he is.
Yeah, he's a big weird vlog.
Say bye to Sledge. Goodbye. I will pick up his weapon because it's a very good weapon. And that's Sledge.
Like Sledge's shotgun has a lot of damage, but accuracy is like 0. So
It's
you have to
actually
be,
0.
yeah,
Yeah.
What do you
you
Yeah,
have to
that's,
be up in their face to actually deal damage.
Yeah. That shotgun is the shotgun we use in the other categories for the rest of the game. Unless you find an even better shotgun, which has happened to me in one run, which is my No, was it? It might have been my Roland Bolt record. Or a PB of another run.
It also has 2 bullets and shoots them immediately as well.
Yeah, that's...
You've got to get really close.
Yeah.
And then it does a ton of damage, and then you reload it.
It does a ton of burst damage, basically. High fire rate, burst fire. Oh, I need to not boost. Stop boosting. Okay. Physics moments. Wow.
Yeah.
This never happened before.
He said the thing.
Okay. I need to see
that-
where I'm going. I got the car stuck.
At least in this game, you can just hit your car and make it fly.
There we go. Okay, so, okay. What I'm supposed to do is go over here and we do a little strat that we normally have never done. This is a new strat came up with by Jolt's dude. We just boost the car in here, and then we can drive over and save a few seconds. Granted, I don't get it stuck.
Drink to that. Busted up 9
There we go. Where did it go? Oh, it's flipped now. No, who cares? Right. Yeah, normally we don't have a car in here. We can't get a car in there. And we just... Okay, hello. And now we had the other car spawn, so we just go over there and save the driving back sequence.
Yeah, because you can have 2 cars active at the same time and just teleport.
Yeah, exactly. Here's another area where I'm not supposed to have a car in. We're going to do another jump. This one's a bit easier. There we go. Here's Marcus again. He controls all the vendors. I got it stuck again. Okay, I have had this happen before.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Physics are weird.
If you find it, what's inside could be worth a fortune. But only if you get the right partner to help.
Okay, my scroll wheel is acting up, I think.
Partners.
I didn't want to get in the car, but actually, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Normally I would get out the car, get some ammo, and maybe a shield, but because we're using birds, we don't really need ammo. There is a small chance that one of the claptraps gets stuck if we have high enough FPS. I know one claptrap where it could happen. It's not that one. It's the one in this map, actually. So yeah, we defeated Sledge, we got to this part of the game, and we meet up with Ornest. Hey, you seen my gun?
He drops my favorite weapon in the game.
Oh yeah. Ernest gives us a side quest that is a very good side quest because it lets us defeat a mini-boss.
Again.
Soon.
And again.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going in here. Ignore the little car. Hello. I merged in first. We get stuck. Okay. And we spawn birds that solve all the problems here. We have to defeat 15 enemies. So I'm going to let the birds defeat 15 enemies. Sometimes they can be a little difficult to aim for because they're behind cover. There we go. Okay, where are they? Once I have 14 defeated, this area opens up. More enemies spawn from the containers, and there's a scary...
Scripted big guy, yeah.
Yeah, the big guy. Oh, that's a psycho. Hello. Goodbye. Am I lit on fire? I'm not lit on fire. Okay, so I'm alive. I spawned the car. I don't like this car spawn station because the car can get stuck really easily. So, Scooter wants us to talk to Lucky, who was on the toilet because he was hiding. And he wants us to turn on the fast travel station so that we can actually travel to places we've been to. Alright, I have to flip the switch there. There's a car here that can kind of be annoying. He kind of sort of waits. I don't know why. He just knows that I'm coming here, basically. And we do low car boost.
Nice.
That was alright. Normally I would want to land up there, but that almost never happens. So even getting in here is fine. And then here we flip the switch and we turn on the fast travel network. And that's the lore reason why we can travel to places we've been.
Even though you can already fast travel, but only to the DLC levels.
Yeah, technically we have some DLC, and if it was allowed in the rules, I would use it.
Yeah, you could get some really easy level ups that way.
I would use it when I was walking back from the arid hills, from the Sledge safe house to Sledge's place. It would save some time there too. Just traveling to Jacob's Cove and back, basically, to Firestone. Right. I have to be careful here. This is the bait that I need to get for Skagzilla. Just in case, I'm going to spawn some birds because these enemies might blow up my car otherwise. Like that. Alright. So here is the mini-boss where we're going to be farming some XP until level 21. However, I didn't put a point in days. That's my fault. This guy is scary. She is very scary. Because there are a few attacks she can do, and some of them are unavoidable. Sort of. They're just really hard to avoid. Oh no, okay, we got the good thing, where she does the big roar. We spawn 1,000,000 birds to defeat her, and we hope we don't die. So here's where swipe is useful. If we're on low health, it spawns a bunch of health pickups. And that's useful in exactly this boss and one other boss. So that's one of the main reasons why we put at least 1 point into that. The other reason is, oh, this is how you get the car stuck. If you just turn to the right too early, you get the car stuck. So not only do we use swipe to pick up money, to buy stuff, we also use the health pickups when we're low on health to make some bosses easier.
And in this game you have a health gate. That's why you can't die instantly.
Yeah, exactly. In Borderlands games, you tend to have a health gate that prevents you from being fully one-shot. That never happens unless you get run over by a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you don't even get the chance to fight your way back in. You're just...
I saw an
Instant
artifact drop.
Yeah.
There we go.
Same like falling off a cliff.
Yeah. So I think Skagzilla dropped an artifact for me, and that's the thing that gives you the bonus elemental damage.
Do you need to farm for the hunter class mod?
That would be nice, yeah. She does have a low chance to drop a hunter class mod. And if that happens, that's the only class mod we'll need for the entire rest of the run. It's not required, it would just make everything a lot easier. Re-scroll. If I'm not careful there, I might get the bird stuck in between the area. Oh, okay, that's not the one we want. But that was a class mod. All right. I do see we have a donation, and we're just farming XP, so go ahead.
Fantastic. We have €5 from our one and only Naomi Plays saying,
Hello.
Is that world record holder ugyuu absolutely decimating Borderlands right now? Yes, it is. Always love your passion you have for the runs and the event. Keep up the enthusiasm you bring to these events. Hi to the couch as well.
Hello.
And shoutouts to Evie.
True.
Yeah, I've been going on an absolutely insane grind with this game in the past year. I think it started with me, I don't know what it was. I just started doing runs again. I picked this up. And I think at some point I just noticed I actually had a shot at getting the records. Saw some new strats, found some new strats with the community. And now here we are. I have the world record for Mordecai, Roland, any percent, and also recently any percent brick, which was actually insane. I want to give a quick shout outs to Dark Smoke, who's the resident Borderlands speedrunner. I think he's speedrun almost pretty much every single Borderlands game. Actually insane person. He's so good. He held the brick record for, I believe, 4 years. And the most crazy thing about that is, that was, I think, his 5th attempt that got him an insanely good speed time. While I was grinding that category, an 8% brick, I could not forget at all just how insanely lucky he was. Like, the RNG he got was enormously insane. But eventually I managed to actually do it. The grind was worth it. The only record he still has at any percent is Lilith, where his run is also insanely good. But that's the most optimized category. Also shout outs to Benelux. I wonder where he is now. I hope he's doing well. He's one of the OG runners of this game.
And Benelux had the copy of the 1.0 version of the game.
Yeah. I think without him, we probably wouldn't have this category as low as it is now. We just need 2 more kills, and then we can move on. More birds.
It's crazy. The XP that it drops goes down the higher level you go, but it's still
It's
close
still a
to
lot.
20,000.
Yeah.
It's still just really, really good.
There we are. I like these sunglasses too much, I gotta admit, but it is making it hard.
Small price to pay.
Luckily, I don't need to do any complicated tricks right now, except this jump. If I jump too far to the left, I hit an invisible wall, and then I just kind of get stuck in between. So that's not what I want. Right, I have an art. That's not for me. Is this one for me? It is for me.
So now the
Hooray.
birds explode.
Yeah, now the birds are explosive. It doesn't harm them, don't worry. No birds were harmed in making of this. Let's see, 5 points into that. We spawn a car, we go here. So basically, we have to help Lucky out. There are 8 patrol cars here, and we want to get rid of them. So that's what we're gonna do. There is one over there. The ones we want to avoid are the red ones because they have rocket launchers and they are more powerful. They are a lot harder to deal with. The ones we want to deal with are the blue ones here. They just have a weak machine gun and less health. And we need to defeat 8 of them. Oh, nice tricks. There is a little bit of randomness involved to this, and sometimes the enemies don't spawn, but if I look away, then usually they do spawn.
There's lots of shots challenge, or just putting a lot of bullets.
Yeah, that's for 1,000. Whoa! Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, car physics are really fun.
I'm gonna get out. Oh, don't tell me you just started driving again. After all that? I should get back in the car. I should not get back in the car. I am just gonna respawn the car. I'm just gonna respawn the car. Okay. Backup strats. We respawn the car. Yeah, okay. Doesn't happen often, but it does happen sometimes. Because we're lower level than other categories, we do have to do this every once in a while. It's just bad luck. That was a nice flip, though. 10 out of 10. What was I talking about? I don't know. Oh, right. I was gonna mention, in co-op in this map, we have a really fun XP farm. I actually got the co-op world record with Molly. Shout out to Molly. She's a great person. Great runner. For the co-op, what we figured out is you have a side quest here for Guardians in the middle of the map. You can get in there with a car boost. It's really fun, really janky. Oh, wait. I should be checking for a Hunter class mod. Hold on. But yeah, in the co-op run, basically what one of us... Hey, that's what I want!
Stronger birds.
I'm just gonna sell a bunch of stuff since I really don't need it. All right, we don't need another class mod for the rest of the run. Hooray!
Unless, of course, we get the better version of this.
Ah, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? That's fine. No, it would be nice. We could get a better one. Right. So in co-op, in this map for the XP farm, what we do is one of us goes to defeat Skagzilla in the glitchy state that speedrunning this in co-op is, where you can't see half the stuff if you're not the host. And then the other one goes to defeat the Guardians. And it's really, really, really fast. It's really fun. I would like to maybe get a sub 20 in co-op. That would be awesome. So here's Mad Mel. We basically have to defeat his minions. And then by sheer magic, we just spawn birds and the enemy dies. I still don't know exactly how they defeat Mad Mel. I still don't know exactly what they target. But eventually, for some reason, they do it. If I look away, usually it happens. Usually.
As long as you don't get run over.
As long as I don't get run over, exactly. I got run over.
Sorry.
Oh, but Matt Mel's dead. Hooray! This always happens. For some reason, I always look away, and then Matt Mel's gone.
I wonder if it's actually the guy in the car that gets targeted somehow.
Yeah, that's my theory. My theory is that they have to target the driver for it to count, otherwise it doesn't happen. Okay, so this is the claptrap that can get stuck, so I'm gonna look here to create lag. Otherwise, he might get stuck. I don't have enough time to drink.
Claptraps getting stuck is like normal in Borderlands games.
Yeah, in Borderlands 2, there's a famous example. Near the start of the game, before Flint, there's an elevator, and if your FPS is too high, there's a chance you can just get stuck on the elevator.
I'm transmitting to inform you that
So we made it to New Haven, the safest place on Pandora.
New Haven, I am responsible for the well-being of its citizens.
And here's Pierce, it's the mayor.
I must keep the road to Sanctuary
So,
closed for
there we
now.
go. She wants us to turn on power, because for some reason everyone forgot to turn on their generators. So we're going here. I'm gonna take the car, do this, I'm gonna save quit. On Lilith and Brick, I wouldn't save quit because then there comes the annoying part of the 30-second save quit timer, which is right here. How do I explain that? In this game, if you load your save, you cannot save quit for 30 seconds. If you try to save quit for within those 30 seconds, you get this notification that you cannot save your progress. And if you then save quit, your progress is not saved. I don't know why, but I have to check if it doesn't give that. Otherwise, I have to do it again. So we got rid of, we turned on all those generators. Everyone has power. And now we have to go meet Tannis. Now, I think we all know who Tannis is.
The most sane person on the planet.
Yes. Exactly. Tannis is very smart, insanely smart.
Very normal.
That's her. We're gonna talk to this claptrap, and we're gonna get back in our car. Normally I would wait for the claptrap to finish talking, and I would go through the map and just travel to Tannis normally. But we found last year that there is a faster way of going through this. It saves a few seconds. So, you know this map? We're going back, but not exactly going back. So you see, there was a detour. There was another place you could go to, only after you got to New Haven. And that unlocks this area, which is another entrance to the same map that we would enter from New Haven. This is just a few seconds faster.
There are a lot of areas you could get to early, but everything is tied to the mission you're currently in, so you can't actually just do anything in there.
Yeah. There was another map later on near the end of the game that you would unlock in the story chain. I tried to go there early, actually, but unfortunately you can't do anything. You can't go to the map. Otherwise, I wonder if you could maybe sequence break to the end of the game. If that map were accessible, that would have been possible, probably.
Yeah, but the loading zones are just not active. Like, you can't...
Yeah, the thing, the travel point was just disabled.
Yeah.
It was worth checking, though. So here is her camp. There's a bunch of weird alien-looking rock. I wonder why. During that thing in New Haven where we were traveling, she talked about, hey, the vault's real. And it might open soon. So, yeah, it's got to do with those rocks. There we go. Don't walk, drive. Alright. Now we have to, instead of meeting Tannis, we have to meet Crazy Earl. Why is he crazy? I don't know. He's crazy. And he's Earl. He is supposed to have the next vault key piece. Right, did I mention this thing has to do with... The vault has to do with like a vault key? There's supposedly free pieces to get. And we have one so far.
I only heard that the key is to make it.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Exactly, literally and figuratively.
Here we go. So we get into another bandit camp. I unlocked another fast travel point that we'll use later in the run. And now we just go through. We have the birds. So here's Crazy Earl's Scrapyard. It's crazy because it's Crazy Earl.
And it's also a really big map that has a really big part of it that is entirely optional.
Yeah. There's one area of the map that's all for a side quest. I would be worried about... I am a little worried about this map, actually, even on Mordecai. Because if we die here, there aren't any checkpoint marks here that we can really use. In the path we're going to, at least. There's not really a respawn station nearby. So if we happen to die, we would be walking back for at least a minute. And it sucks. Oh, right. I hope you can ignore the claptraps because the claptrap notifications are going to be here the entire run.
Every time you enter a new area, it will say the thing again.
Yeah, every time we load a save or enter an area, he's going to say, hey, this person has side quests for you, and this person has side quests for you, and Crazy Earl has a new job for you, and Scooter wants you to do this side quest. That's it. We spawn more birds and we defeat more enemies. Because for some reason, Crazy Earl wants us to clear this entire camp. I jump up here, I jump up here. Birds! I do not need that. And that's 25. Alright. So, now we run back. I opened this thing because, yeah, that's why. Wow, that's a really good class mod. Even though I don't need it. For some reason, that one pile has really good chances to drop gear.
Luckily, the birds can't target that gas tank and kill you while you run past it.
Yeah. I have to wait for this 30-second timer. There we go. I guess I can explain how that works. Every little thing, the piles, the vendors, the chests, they all have this value. The value for how good the quality of the loot is inside. And for some reason, the awesome level of that one is high. Right, they also remastered this game, and for some reason in one of the DLC areas, in those chests, they gave it an insanely, absurdly high awesome level, so all of the gear in there is almost legendary, or really good. And it defeats the purpose of another really large treasure room in another DLC. So here, I checked this during practice. Crazy Earl wants us to get booze because he wants booze. So we're just gonna get some beer here.
The best main quest.
I like the barrels. They were red, blue, and green. So I spawned some birds. When I leave this section of the map, I should have 7 of them. If I have 6, that's fine too. That one fell down. Is there one up here? I cannot see it. You know what? 6 is fine.
This is also another entirely really big area for only one main quest.
Yeah. There are a few side quests you can do here.
Yeah, but you only have to go in here once.
Is that a Carnage shotgun I hear? No way. No way. Absolutely no way. Wait, where? There is the bottle. There we go. Oh, I waited long enough that this guy's... Ow! The barrels! So I have one skill that lets my birds... the damage heals me. And it's very useful in cases like this. but it doesn't always help. There we go. Birds assemble.
Like, this is the most annoying mission in the game, as far as I know.
Definitely one of the most annoying missions. Maybe one of the missions later on definitely tops it, I think. We'll get to that. I have 16. I can kill the rest of the enemies here. Alright. Pick up the bottles. Pick up the bottles. Bottles. I need 4 more.
The real challenge is to see through the birds.
Yeah, exactly. And there we go. Oh, I wonder what that pistol is I just picked up. There's one type that I really, really like. It's an underrated specific type of machine pistol. Oh, I don't have it. Okay. Never mind. Go back to Crazy Earls. And we just turn it in. And we get the Valky piece, right?
Yeah.
Sort of lied to you.
Oh.
That alien vault crap a map you looking
Hey,
for.
shield.
Crom stole it.
Oh, Crom got it? Oh, okay. Barrel jump. Never mind. Couldn't shoot. Alright. I should probably get like an explosive weapon or something for the next area, but I don't have one.
Crom's Canyon, another map that's really huge for 3 missions.
Oh yeah, and luckily, we actually don't go through most of the map this time.
I see a pattern here.
Yeah, we've been finding a lot more strats recently, and I still want to find more stuff, honestly.
Let's get our feet out of the dust.
Well, oh, okay, physics.
Nice.
Hey, okay, okay. Nice flip.
I mean, Crom's Canyon has 2 paths, and one of the paths is entirely optional.
Yeah, the map is just absolutely enormous, and you can only go there on foot. So normally, in the old records, we would go here, unlock the middle of nowhere fast travel point, but that's slow. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to go straight to Crom's Canyon. There are some fun little card tricks that we can do, so I am going to try to focus on that. I guess, well, basically I'm doing some really cool car jumps and skipping. There's too much to explain, actually. I was going to let the host say some things, but I have to explain a lot of things here in quick succession. So, 2 car jumps. First one's the hardest.
Nice.
That was very good. Now I have to be careful not to drive forward too much, or else these turrets can hit me. I'm getting a car in a place I'm not supposed to have a car, which is here, with 2 car scroll jump boosts things. I get out of the car, and I don't get in the car.
Unfortunately, you cannot have a car in that place, or you can't.
This is fine. I just respawn right outside, so I can just run in if I go face the right way. Oh, okay, I was stuck on invisible physics. Cool. What I meant to say is we run the right way. We run the right way, and we go into Crom's Canyon. So what I do here is I don't walk forward, because then the fast travel doesn't activate. Why do we not want the fast travel to activate? That would be good, right? We can just travel back. Well, the thing is, if I save quit now, the last fast travel that we were on was a fast travel straight to the next area we need to go to. So that's why I'm not doing it. Hard to explain. But basically, by not unlocking this fast travel, our respawn points after save quitting is where we need to go. So there's a Psycho here. I need them to down me, basically. Maybe I'll just throw... I don't have a grenade to down myself with. That's unfortunate. Wait, that works. Okay, cool. So I equip my shield. I respawn. This is part of a trick, trust me. And now we're skipped half the map, basically. Skipped the whole area of walking through, and here's Crom. Crom has that little turret over on the hill. And we just have to run up the hill and get to him, basically. I think I'm a little underleveled, actually. Maybe that's why I got wrecked. We should level up to... Yeah, we might level up to 23 here. I think we're fine. There we go, birds. We let birds solve all the problems. Why am I not spawning birds? There we go. All right. Now we go here. He's in a turret. We defeat the turret. Sometimes he actually stays here. Like, sometimes he doesn't actually get defeated. It's very funny. And then you basically get to... Oh, he usually falls down the cliff, but he gets stuck somewhere. It's very silly. So here, I save quit, and I didn't respawn in Crom's Canyon, but I need to go here. Saves maybe 6 seconds. 6 to 10 seconds. Oh, nice physics.
Scooter asked me to tell you about a little something something.
Here's the reminder that Scooter has side quests for me.
Greetings. Helena Pierce has more jobs for you in New Haven.
We just use the birds, because why not? More birds. They are so loud. I'm doing that to get some extra XP. Don't know if I'm underleveled now. Right, so here is Tannis. We save quit. Wow, I wonder... Are the load times really that bad? I wonder if... what time I would be at real-time wise on my own PC at this time. Just looking
Also
over
the
here.
start mess up.
Yeah, the FPS thing.
Yeah.
Right, so we got the second vault key piece after all, and now we need the third one. But to do that, Tannis told us, hey, there is this little town called Janus Town, run by the brothers Janus and Taylor Cobb. So we're going there, and we're basically just gonna, well, you'll see.
We don't
right.
want to wait for the bridge to go down.
Oh, no. We just drive over it. Don't worry about it. Just drive over the bridge. You can do that, right? When it's fully...
You can do that in
open.
real life.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Just have enough traction. The car physics are a bit weird. I think if all 4 wheels are on a wall, it can just drive on the wall. It's kinda crazy. Okay, so I respawned. We need to get access to Trash Coast, and the only way to do that is to help these brothers. Taylor Cobb wants me to kill Janus Cobb, so we're gonna use the car. That was that. I am gonna unequip my shield, and we're just gonna get out of here. Oh no! Whoops. Okay. Well, this is intentional. I def warp, otherwise I have to wait for a 30-second save quit timer. And now I'm here already. And so we go back to turn in this quest, and then we can save quit. There's more reminders that Claptrap has quests for us. There we go. Can I help you? All right. Right. Basically what we're doing now is we're going to New Haven. We're going to talk to some people. There's going to be a trap, and then we have to defeat the other brother. So while I'm doing that entire sequence of events, this would also be another good time for some plugs and messages.
Oh my god, my trigger words. I'm on. Hello, everybody. Let's talk about some stuff. For instance, the charity we're raising money for. We're raising money for Mind, a nationwide organization committed to prevent mental health issues. Mind strives to provide support to individuals and families facing mental health challenges, and all of your donations, of course, will go to that. And if you're like, yeah, you know, that's pretty cool, but I would like some other cool stuff. You know, cool stuff you can get with prizes.
Prizes?
That's right. With a donation of just €10, you'll be entered to win a range of great rewards. And if you donate €40 or more, you can even take home the AOC PC Essentials bundle. Every donation, of course, helps to support our lovely charity.
Absolutely. So not only do you have a chance to win a cool gaming bundle, there's also 2 cool games that you can get. And even more stuff. Like if you like Eevee, you can get Eevee pins. Crazy. And I think there was also a Splatoon merch bundle. And that looked really nice. There we go. So this is the part of the game where I mentioned we have to take care of the other brother. For some reason he has turrets now. Was there a suggestion?
But only if you're in a car.
Only if you're in a car in this area of the game. We're not going to use our car here. We're going to use our birds. For once, a bird solves our problems again. I want to get his weapon. Where is his weapon?
Rooster.
I don't have his weapon. Wait, where did it go? Oh, I think it dropped through the floor. Who cares? I don't really need it. Well, it would be very useful. If I don't have it, what else could I use? I wonder. Wonderful.
Now, do your best to prepare yourself for what's ahead.
Now,
Contact you again soon.
we defeated the brothers. And we should have access to the next area with the last vault key piece. We just have to walk over there. But first, Claptrap, please. There's another Claptrap we have to talk to. It's the bandit Claptrap. He's very foul-mouthed.
That's the coolest one.
He's very cool, but he's very mean. He does look very pretty, though. He's the gatekeeper of this area. And here's the third of the 4 dialogue skips in the game. That was the dialogue skip. And now here we're in Trash Coast. It's trashy because it's a trash coast. We buy this. I will buy some grenade SDUs. I could do an out of bounds here, but it's extremely risky, and I already lost a fair bit of time, so I'm not going to do it. Doesn't save enough time to be worth it.
And you skip the respawn stage by doing it.
Yeah. The out of bounds is pretty impressive, but it's too risky to be doing it in a marathon setting. Because if I mess up, there is a specific part where I can fall through the floor. And if I mess that up, I have to walk for a solid minute, and I don't want to do that. In co-op, it's worth it, because then one of us can get the vault key piece, and one of us can go defeat Rack Hive. There we go. Got the respawn point here. And coming up is the longest cutscene in the game. We're going to defeat this enemy called Rack Hive. It's just a very cute, cuddly, wild creature that spawns a bunch of birds. Don't. It's scary. It's a scary monster. I lied.
I do like the implication that every little rack mound where the birds come out of is just that thing underneath. Because there are a bunch of these bird spawners all around the map, all around the planet.
I wonder the same now. So here we go. Here's Rack Hive. Rack Hive can get aggressive, and I know when she does because she will try to run at me faster and do a bunch of stomp attacks that are pretty much impossible to dodge. Now she's aggressive, so I will be careful. They are indeed very hard to dodge. Okay, that was actually really fast.
Oh no, you killed Roscoe!
Whoa, we got Roscoe. Shame we don't get the pistol though.
Yeah, the Creed is a pretty good pistol.
Right. We didn't actually defeat them. Well, they are pretty much defeated. So we open this thing, and we get the third vault key piece. So technically, now all we need to do is find the vault, right?
It only was that simple.
Let's just bring it to Tannis. Here. We travel to this place. Oh, okay, I turned too much. Spawn a car. I don't really need to be shooting things anymore. Already got lots of shots. If you're wondering why I'm not jumping to the left, for those who know Borderlands, if you're wondering why I'm not jumping up here, if you get it perfectly, I know it saves like 2 seconds. If you mess it up, it loses more time. So I'm just going this way.
It's some finicky jumps and
Very
not
finicky.
obvious collision of the rocks.
Yeah. So this is more consistent, and the time save is not even worth it. So here we go. Now Tannis tells us, hey, wait, there's actually a 4th piece. You need to get the 4th piece for me. So we're surprised, but we can just help her. We're going here. We'll just do what she says and get the 4th vault key piece. But first we have to save her claptrap to get to the next area. So we drive over here.
And yet another huge map that gets barely used.
This
Really
is
like
definitely...
That's a common theme, I think.
Oh yeah. This map is probably larger than Doll Headland, and it has maybe... Well, it doesn't have a lot of side quests, actually, now that I think
It
about
has
it.
a couple lines. There's one side quest line that goes through this.
So this is Old Haven. It's my favorite map in the game, but only because it's... from a design perspective, I really like how it's built. Lots of details. I take a lot of inspiration from this map while I'm working on my own custom map in Borderlands 1. Right, Borderlands 1 has a UDK. They, for some reason, left the UDK in with the game. So you can make your own maps, you can make your own guns and your own custom Vault Hunter if you're skilled enough, which I want to do. And it's really cool. There's a lot of possibilities.
Can't wait for Kaiser Borderlands.
I have been thinking about making a speedrun mod. Not sure about Kaizo mod. So there we go. We saved the claptrap. We used birds to defeat the otherwise overwhelming horde of enemies. And now we get out of here. If I don't get stuck. All right. Speaking of which, I just want to quickly shout out the Camp and Dutchman and Sleepmaster, amazing modders and very long-time friends of mine. They recently released a custom map for this game called Aftermath. Absolutely play that if you've played Borderlands 1. That's a very well-designed set of 2 maps. And it has some custom enemies and stuff. It looks like pretty much a headhunter for this game, if they added headhunters for this game.
I think I saw Joel Stut's video about it yesterday. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw it once coding.
Yeah, he has played through it. Right, so this is the Salt Flats. Here's Flint. He's very mean. He's very sassy.
Guess what? It's another huge map. With
Oh,
like
yeah.
3 missions in it.
Oh no, this map is huge. So we have Car and G. They can spawn far, they can spawn close, and this is a far spawn. Actually, I always think there are 2 spawns here. Yeah, we have to defeat 4 of the car patrols, kind of like the map melt thing, but only 4 of them. Oh, I leveled up. Now I actually wonder if I am under-leveled or over-leveled at all. I kind of don't know anymore. It's kind of late at night, too. Whoa, nice flip.
Hey, perfect form.
Oh, we got this spawn. There we go.
Do you not ever want to use the boomstick?
I have actually used the boomstick as a weapon in a run before.
always felt like that's the upgrade to Sledge's shotgun.
So, fun fact, there is a custom Vault Hunter Blitz, and the boomstick for a while was the meta weapon at this part of the game. Until they changed Blitz, one of his skills, where it no longer gives you an extra projectile per skill point.
That would be a lot of explosives.
Yeah, basically you would get an explosive boomstick and you would fire like 6 boomstick rockets per shot with high fire rate burst fire, and the destroyer would be dead in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, so Borderlands 2 has these weapons that just shoot straight up grenades or rockets that aren't rocket launchers. But Borderlands 1 doesn't really have those, except for the boomstick, pretty much.
Yeah. There we go, I get some grenades, because coming up is Flint's area, and now we get to sit back and relax.
A guest, please make yourself at home. My men will be with you shortly. Never let it be said that the great Baron Flint is short on hospitality.
He's so kind to us, so friendly. I forget I've been spending, I forget I've not been spending skill points, but I don't really need to.
I always felt like that Borderlands 2's Flint fight is basically this.
Yeah. I mean, this is Baron Flint, who is the brother of the other Baron Flint from Borderlands 2, who might be related to Zane Flint from Borderlands 3, Sparky Flint from Borderlands 2, the other 4 Flints who I don't know. Yeah. Right, so we're gonna spawn birds.
Like, every Flint is annoying except Zane.
You might have guessed it, we use birds here too.
No way.
And we get the final piece, but there's nothing inside! We've been tricked! Oh no! No, I'm actually not sure if I'm on level or not. I don't remember if I'm supposed to be level 27 here. I don't think so. Maybe I'm over-leveled.
Like, this is the first time we hear about steel, right? In this run.
I guess so?
Because we skipped it after Sledge.
Exactly.
Yeah, if we wait a long time at Sledge, we hear her, but... by the way, this is steel. This is the beta model of Lilith, who they then turned into the main villain of the game. She's evil. She works for Atlas. Atlas is a manufacturer for this game, by the way. They're evil.
They make good guns.
They make good guns, but they're evil. So she tricked us. And now we're going to the back door. Yes, that's what this place is called.
This is
yeah.
not an allegory.
So what Steel is doing, she took the vault key. She's going to the vault. She knows where it is. She wants to open the vault. We can't let that happen, because that's bad. We don't want the villain to win. Now, this is the only time I'm using my scroll wheel to jump. Because we can do that. Right there. Now, I am going to take my sunglasses off, because for the next boss, I do kind of need to check my health. Okay. What? Okay. All right. That has happened before. But that's not what I expected, actually.
If money was at all important in this run, that would be really funny.
There we go.
Because you're swimming in it, but you just never need it.
Yeah. So coming up is technically the hardest boss in the run, which is Master McCloud. Because of Swipe, the boss has been made significantly easier, but only on the condition... Wait, I actually want to grab that grenade, because I need to down myself after this boss fight. Right, so... McCloud has been made easier only on the condition where I use Swipe to get the health pickups on low health. The thing is, though, I need to get that as soon as I am health gated to low health. Otherwise, if I don't grab the health, I get wrecked by his minions.
I don't actually know. Is it hard-coded that he always has an Iridian weapon in this?
He will always spawn with the cannon.
That's the first one that you will get if you didn't randomly get one.
Right, so I need to keep a track of my health. I will focus a little because this is a hard fight. I might actually go defeat that guy if he downs me. Well, turns out we didn't need to do it. Hooray!
Awesome.
Right, so what I'm going to do now is a few things very quickly, once after another. I equip a Betty. I need to down myself. Because just like... oh, sorry for the noise. Just like Crom's Canyon, we don't want to activate the fast travel, because now we travel to the middle of the map. And we'll need to do this later again. Because we're in the middle of the map, we skip having to go through a bunch of enemies, which would be difficult to deal with. This is fine. It's not fine. I'll just respawn.
It's right there.
Yeah. I am going to spend the skill point. But yeah, we don't have to defeat all those enemies, which would have taken a long time. And we can just talk to Tannis immediately. This entire part of the game is kind of annoying because the enemies can have really strong weapons and ruin your day. So now we go here. The Echo Network was turned off by Steel so that she can go to the vault and no one can really follow her or something. This is an infamous tunnel where there can be 4 badass enemies with really good weapons. So let's hope we get through it safely. I can't say anything yet, but did I not get hit a single time?
That's impressive.
They have some serious Stormtrooper aim. I didn't get hit a single time.
Crimson Reaper aim.
Absolutely incredible. Right, so here, we're in the Crimson Enclave now. I'm gonna try to kill a Guardian enemy. Oh, right, there's Guardians, by the way. They're animated constructs protecting the vault, and they have a really beefy shield, and they give a lot of XP.
But no health, so
Yeah.
If you get through their shield, if we had a shock artifact for the birds, they would just insta-die, basically.
Someone has a rocket launcher. Why does someone have a rocket launcher? Birds.
There's also a really fun Mordecai skill that lets him bypass shields completely.
Oh yeah, trespass.
And they have basically no HP, so they just get one shot.
Yeah.
You have that.
Trespass is really, really good. And it's probably, if you're farming from level 50 to 69, which is the max level in this game with DLC, by the way, yes.
Nice.
That is a good way of doing it. I think there was a faster way, but I don't remember.
Probably in T-Bone Junction.
Maybe. There we go. So, if I were playing on any character that isn't Lilith or Mordecai, I would go to the left here. Shout out to Captain Fufu for finding that grenade jump. That made Roland and Brick run so much easier here. Otherwise, I would be running past these enemies and probably getting wrecked. So, they've made this part of the game a lot easier. With Mordecai, we can just use birds, of course. Birds solve all the problems.
If only you could fly with them.
Oh, yeah. So what we need to do is one more time. And then we're nearing the end game. I'm going to kill some more Guardians because I need more XP. I actually kind of do. I want to be level 28. That's good. There we go. This is the part of the game where we're no longer under leveled, but we can actually get on level. Someone has an Iridium weapon. I think. What was that noise? Oh wait, maybe it was a corrosive shield? That could have been an Iridium weapon though. Didn't get stun locked on the stairs. Very good. Okay. There we go. That's the third one. Now I'm going to do another quick sequence of events to Death Warp. Again. If I have any grenades left, I do. Actually, I'm gonna... No, I can't use that. So I unequip my shield. I equip a Bouncing Betty, which is the weapon I can use to down myself. I throw a grenade. Or I don't. Okay. Wow, that creates so much crusty audio. That's fun. Okay, then in that case, we just do it normally. Normally, I down myself, Death Warp, and then I don't have to deal with these engineers. But I guess I don't have a weapon to down myself with. So I'll just run through. That's fine. They don't have good weapons, so they let us through. Here's the last dialogue skip in the game, and it's the easiest one. And that's the dialogue skip. There we go. So now we're nearing the end of the game. All we have to do now is follow Steel to the vault and defeat the final boss, Salt Flats. That Death Warp is a strat I came up with recently when I was grinding brick. I wanted to make this part of the game easier. And coming up is another one of my strats that I came up with. You see, there were car jumps earlier in the run. I wanted to see if there was any other useful place to use that. Turns out, in this part of the story, you have to go to this part of the Salt Flats and travel on foot because there's a rock blocking your path. We can just go here and take the car to that path. I carefully aim... Oh, that's a really bad bounce. Okay, I'll have to try it again. It's not the easiest of tricks. That should be good. Okay. Oh, why did it do that? Okay, I'm gonna look down because then I can see better. Oh no, I got stuck. That's unfortunate. We have to try again. That loses a bit of time, unfortunately. At this point, I probably maybe should have just been walking, but I kind of want to show off the trick. I don't mind.
It's the last run, so...
Might as well.
Yeah. People don't need to go to bed.
I gotta start my sleepers and run on time. You don't understand.
Right, so... Carefully align up here.
I have early checkout tomorrow, so...
No!
After I go.
Why the flip?
Yeah.
Why the flip? Okay.
Just...
Oh. Alright, well, we get another chance. Normally, it doesn't go as badly as this. I promise.
Oh, that looks so good.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
What the hell is going on?
We've tried... This is what happens when you take too long. Then you get this dialogue from earlier. There we go. That's the trick. That's what I would do. I just like use the free scroll wheel to boost the car in there. And this would save probably about 20 seconds of walking. But yeah, you know, at this point we've been trying it for a while. So here's the first last map. Final boss will take like 10 seconds, so don't worry about time. Basically, we're nearing the end. The vault's about to open. We don't want that. Very big jump. I can just surf to avoid fall damage. Don't worry about it. Fun fact, this is the map they used to benchmark the game.
It's quite big.
I messed that up so I couldn't surf. There's a lot of enemies in here. So we're gonna have to try to avoid them. Going over here, use the birds. There could be enemies here. And if there are, I need to defeat them. Okay, my health is not low, so I don't get death of fall damage here. There we go. Oh yeah, there's fall damage, by the way. Only in this game.
Borderlands 2 doesn't have it. Oh.
Yeah.
And all the others in that engine.
Yeah. And here's the second last map. We just have to run a bunch. Fun, right? Why do I expect melee? Sure, why not?
I was always thinking about a melee-only run. You can't. At least not in Borderlands 1.
It could be fun, but not for a speedrun, I think.
Melee is definitely doable, just not as a speedrun, I think. Well, actually, no. You can just speedrun Krieg.
Yeah, for Borderlands 2, yes.
Krieg's pretty powerful.
Or Zero, but Krieg is better, and that's effective.
Zero
There we go.
with the re-stealth ability is really fun for that.
So there is a chance we can get wrecked here, but all of the enemies died, so we're fine. I've had a brick run here where I died 3 times before reaching the checkpoint, and then you have to walk that entire first area again. So we go through here.
Just around the corner to avoid the enemy.
Yeah. This entire map is just a gauntlet you have to run through while defeating the enemies. And then we're gonna get to the final boss. It'll be about a minute of cutscene, and then the boss is like 10 seconds, so we're not too far away from the end. Here's the second checkpoint. If you die between that, you have to walk the entire area again. This is the last checkpoint, by the way. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, it is. So if we die near the end, we have to walk this entire path.
Don't soft lock at the boss.
Right. During practice, I found a new way to ruin runs.
Right at the end.
Yeah. So the way the final thing works, by the way, this is like just, oh, someone has a rocket launcher.
Maybe they can boost you.
The way the next map works is it marks the quest Steel found is ready to turn in. Then it plays the cutscene. Then it completes the quest and gives you the new quest to defeat the final boss. If I save quit right when I enter this map, it breaks that sequence. So I'm not going to save quit.
I've warned you time and again.
Otherwise, we soft lock, and we can't beat the game. So not doing that. So this is Steel. She's at the vault. Oh no.
She's gonna do it.
We're at gunpoint. Oh no. She's gonna use her magic jazz hands. Wow. And that activates all these special rocks. Oh no.
I learned something. I know that Steel is a siren.
Yeah, she's a siren. Wow, the key works. No way. Oh, what treasures are inside the vault? Oh no, she's dead. Hey, that's the final boss, by the way. Yeah. It's a very scary looking alien monster, but we're gonna deal with them in like 10 seconds. So get ready for time soon. If I just use this, the power of the birds compels you. And time. Well, can't always have a perfect run. I think the sunglasses were like making it harder, but I like challenge. So we opened the vault. That was the vault. Yeah. It's a bunch of tentacles and disappointment, as they say in Borderlands 2.
Although in Game of the Year Enhanced, they actually made it drop a whole bunch of weapons.
Yeah, they actually made the Destroyer a pretty interesting fight. What can I say? If you like Borderlands 1, definitely check out the mods. And if you like mods, I'm working on a custom map. It'll be pretty fun and silly. Shout outs to all my Borderlands speedrunners. Shout outs to Deceptics, Dark Smoke. Honestly, Borderlands 4 is coming out soon. I wonder what it'll be like. That's all for me for now. I will still be at the event, probably hosting and doing things, but that'll be it for me.
Excellent. Thank you for that Borderlands run, ugyuu. Oh, very well done. Nice little flipping cars off of a mountain. Even though that may not have been the intent, it was very fun to watch. Everybody, we're going to have the sleep break overnight now. But don't worry, while we are out in our beds getting some rest, we're going to have some reruns playing until the next run in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. We will have Shin Megami Tensei Scion. So, yeah, see you tomorrow.